Okay, we are back after a brief pause for the second tribal council of this round. Blue Tribe will be coming into the tribal council area momentarily. So here we go all over again. We are just letting Crystal walk up the path a little further because the Blue Tribe cannot know who was voted out of the Pink Tribe before they have their own tribal council. We don't want anything affecting, their decision. I doubt it would this early, but you never know. So we are now going to have Blue Tribe file in. Here they come into the tribal council area. All right, here they are. The happiest people coming to tribal council I've ever seen. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, there was a bug attacking my ear. If you heard a weird noise from me just now. All right. Blue Tribe coming in for their first tribal council of the game. Their torches lit behind them. Brandon made those seats.
I know. With this new screw gun?
All right, so in we are. Oh my God.
I can see everything.
Okay.
You can see it? Okay. I can see everything. Okay. All right, Masardis, welcome to Tribal Council. Behind each of you is a torch. It's already lit. As you know in Survivor, fire represents your life. It's part of the ritual of Tribal Council. When your fire is out, so are you. So Masardis, I'll start with you, John. What do you feel went wrong today?
I think it started yesterday. That advantage the green team had was really good. Based off time, I would say we either would have tied or beat them. It was hard to tell, but we were right there when they had 2 extra blocks, and we had, I believe, we collected the 14 at the same time as them. So if we had that time, we very well could have been there. So I think had we have won yesterday as well, it would have given us that advantage, which could have put us in that lead today.
Albie, you were on the puzzle with Liz. Liz is immune. Puzzle is kind of where you guys lost it, right? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you're in trouble because of that performance?
If I'm in trouble, it wouldn't be for that. So I feel like I've shown my worth in challenges, and I think my tribe members see that.
Okay. What would you be in trouble for?
I don't know, somebody doesn't like me for a personal reason, maybe.
Okay. Justin, do you like everyone here?
I love everybody here. I've gotten along with everybody. I'm very happy with it.
How was camp life last night?
It's good. We had a lot of laughs. Sarah got taken away from us for a little while, but when I was still there, we had a good time.
Yeah, speak on that, Sarah. How was your trip to exile?
Can I swear? No, I'm just kidding. It was very scary at first because we didn't know what was going on. Exile had not even come up in our conversation at camp as a possibility. And so when they came and got me, of course, I immediately thought something was wrong, something happened at home or something like that. So once that was okay, then getting all of a sudden there's these 2 other people and I'm dumped in a very small spot and just left there. But once we settled down, we chatted a little bit, and then they were like, "They're sleepies," and so I kind of just went to sleep, and my mind was racing, trying to figure out how we got there and how we ended up there. But it really wasn't that bad until the coyotes.
Do you know how you ended up there?
I don't. I mean, I don't.
Okay.
I have weird theories, but I just, something to do with the fan pole. I mean, maybe I was worst. I don't know. I don't even know when the fan pole was supposed to be, but what?
Okay.
I mean, I had a really bad fan interview. So.
Stephanie, talk about the difference between the kumbaya, as Justin was talking about it, of last night versus I imagine, the chaos of the last hour.
Well, there was not chaos in the last hour. I would say that for the most part, we were pretty much talking and same as last night. I think that this tribe has a really good vibes. You know, even when someone sprays bug spray in my mouth and leaves my tongue numb and lips numb for
Yikes.
we still like laugh about the little things. So that's what I would say.
Well, Barry, the reality is, as much as you guys like each other, only 7 of you are going to stay in this game. So you can all chat and be friendly, but do you feel like the game really started?
Yeah, to a degree. I mean, it hasn't been super scramble mode, but I mean, you see people go off and have little conversations and here and there. So I think everyone's recognizing that and kind of trying to navigate that as it goes.
Okay. Jackie, I mean, when people are talking about how they're seeming somewhat relaxed about this vote, does that worry you, or are you in on the plans that they're all talking about?
Well, I kind of feel like we're all on the same page. I'm not really worried about anything.
Okay. And Liz, you're immune, so you don't have to worry about this vote, but do you feel like you are safe beyond this vote if you guys lose the next challenge?
Absolutely not.
And what are you going to do? I mean, are you voting this vote to make sure that you're safe? Are you putting together a group of people?
I don't think we've got that far into any conversations. I haven't really, to be honest. I don't know if others have. So maybe that could be a little indication right there that I'm not safe. So it's just it's a wait and see.
Okay. Justin, talk to me a little bit about how it would feel to be the first one out of this game.
I mean, it would suck to be the first round of the game. Technically, we think Tribe had tribal council already, so you wouldn't technically be the first person out of the game.
Good point.
Everyone gets voted out. I guess it doesn't really. I mean, it does matter. Everyone wants to go as far as they can, but you know, it's a game, and we expect to get voted out at some point or win the game.
Okay. You all seem really zen right now. Does anyone feel worried? Sarah, do you want to speak? This is your time.
Well, I mean, being drug out and away from, you know, what was seemingly a really like good growth, good things are happening, and good vibes, and you know, just being all of a sudden away. I can't come back all of you know. And
Did you make a pitch to the tribe today?
I
They
had
should
some
keep you?
conversations, but I mean, it's such a fast-paced game. But that first day, it is, you know, kind of slow, and it's, and the next thing you know, you wake up and you're like, okay, you know, I'm glad I got some time back at camp before. I think coming in and going right into the challenge would have been a little bit more scary, but it's
Okay.
just, it's kind of, it sucks the air out of your confidence when you're like gone, and you have no idea what's happening, and all this stuff is going through your head.
Well, if Sarah's the only one who doesn't feel safe, does anyone else have anything else to say? Okay, it's time to vote. Albie, you're up.
All right, so now we have started the voting. Again, I'm gonna step away and we will just have a little chat, us as viewers and me, and away we go. All right. All right, so that was the blue tribal, not quite seeming as kumbaya as pink, but you know, there we go. So, like I said, so blue not seeming quite as kumbaya in tribal, also not seeming quite as kumbaya in their kind of voting decision. It seems like there are 2 names getting tossed around, and I do not know if the vote will be unanimous at this tribal. I do not know if everyone is voting the same way. I do not know if everyone is included in the main plan. So it will be really interesting to see if people are left out of this vote. And this early, an ununanimous vote could really have a detrimental effect on immunity challenge performance. Because if you're feeling like you are not in a group and you're not a cohesive unit, it can sometimes mean that you're not going to be a cohesive unit when the stakes are high and when you're fighting for your life in the immunity challenges. Michael. So did I hear right that Albie is trying to win by poisoning Steph? So yeah, I did not know this, but apparently Albie sprayed bug spray in Steph's mouth accidentally. So that was really funny to find out today. Yeah, we will see. I am a little unsure right now. I kind of paused there at the end. I do not know if we heard from everyone on the Blue Tribe and Tribal Council. I do not know if we heard from Jackie or not. I don't remember if she was asked any questions or if she had a chance to speak. So I do not know. I think I kind of blacked out at one point, just trying to make sure I was filming the people that were talking and getting close enough so all of you could hear them. So we will find out momentarily how the vote is going to go. So just so you know, on the Blue Tribe, Albie has the idol. Albie has told Steph and only Steph about the idol. So the two people, there are only two people that know about it, presumably on the Blue Tribe, unless Sarah found out from Logan on the Pink Tribe, who knew about that idol clue. So I do not know if Sarah even has any idea or any inkling. I do find it really interesting. So earlier I let you guys know that Liz did not tell the Blue Tribe that she is the one that exiled Sarah. And I do not know if Sarah knows. I thought she did. I heard that she had compared notes with Damien and Logan, who were on exile with her. But I do not know if she actually knows now. I thought she knew, but there at the Tribal Council we just heard that she's claiming to have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised if she is claiming that here at Tribal, but, you know, behind the scenes has been telling people what she knows. Again, there seems to be a big shift this morning. Liz seems to not know a little bit of what's, not know where her footing is in the game. She's, she mentioned that no one's really talked alliances with her. And, hey, where are they at on the voting? Almost done. Okay, so we'll almost head over. But again, interesting that Liz piecing together at Tribal Council that she might be in a little bit of trouble coming up. So we'll see if that lights a fire in her to try and get a group together or try and join an existing group. Because guess what? Alliances have already started forming and groups are already coming together on Blue. So Liz is woefully behind in that department. I don't know, we'll see. A lot of people expressed really liking her last night in their confessionals on the Blue Tribe, so we'll see if, that's changed this morning based on anything, or if, she'll kind of fight for a spot and they'll give her a chance. So we're approaching the Tribal Council area again. Looks like almost everyone has voted. Still voting? Yeah. Alright. Away goes Sarah. So we shall see. Two left? Okay, cool. Alright, Robbie said almost done, so I came back. Alright. While we wait, I'll just give you another view of this pond right next to us. Where I took you just a moment ago, if we had kept going straight kind of off to the right there, that is where the green tribe camp is, and to the left is our big challenge field and production camping area. So I will try and orient you guys a little later to our space, just so you have an idea of where things are, because I know it's kind of fun to know where the hell anything is. Players have to stay silent during the vote. We do not want any players affecting anything by saying anything when anyone is away, so they must just sit here silently waiting and stressing, maybe. I don't know. on down that lane. That is where the voting area is. We have Jackie, the photographer, down there taking taking photos of everyone's votes, just so that we can have further confirmation of who has voted who. And Brandon also down there to tally the vote. So we are minutes away from finding out who will be the first person voted out of the Blue Tribe this morning. Oh my god, I spy a stool I can sit on, so I'm gonna come sit on it for a second. Okay. Oh, I just sat on a stool. These stools are very comfortable. I'm very impressed with Brandon's craftsmanship here. All right, last player voting now. All right, last vote has been cast. Away goes Cameron. Moments away from finding out the vote. Players are awaiting the results of who will be voted out from their tribe. All right, voting urn is on its way back to tribal now.
Okay. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play one, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote. Jackie. Second vote. Sarah. Third vote. Sarah. Fourth vote. Jackie. That's 2 votes Jackie, 2 votes Sarah. Fifth vote. Jackie. Sixth vote. Jackie. Seventh vote. And the first person voted out of Can You Survive 2021? Jackie. That's 5, that's enough. Please bring in your torch.
I still love you guys.
We love you.
Thanks for coming in at the last minute though and being a sport.
Jackie, the tribe has spoken.
Jackie.
Alright guys, well 7 of you said that you felt safe. One of those 7 was just voted out, so how that plays out tonight.
All right, so you can pause right there. Jackie, Congratulations on coming out here and playing this game. We are so grateful to you for stepping in at the 11th hour and filling in for a player who dropped very last minute. We so appreciate you coming out. We just want to get your thoughts, anything you'd like to share or say, and then I'll ask you a couple of questions.
So the blue team, I do love you guys. We had a blast. This has been really fun. Like, it's exactly what I was hoping it would be. So I'm disappointed to go home so early, but it is what it is. And I hope everybody has a good time.
Yeah.
It's such a great event. I love it.
Great. I'm so glad to hear that. I just want to know, what was your favorite part of this event? What was the favorite part for you?
Honestly, last night around the campfire with everybody and just kind of getting to know everyone. And,
yeah, awesome. And obviously lots to be proud of. This was a really, different experience and a really harsh environment. What are you the most proud of about,
honestly, just being brave enough to come out here and do this. This really isn't anything that normally I'd put myself into. So
Absolutely. Well, congratulations for, doing it anyway and really putting yourself out there. Before we go, obviously you're playing for an incredible cause. If you would like to, let the viewers know about it, shout it out. Now's your time to do so.
I don't really know what to say. Support Pets for Vets.
Awesome. Support Pets for Vets. So thank you so much again, and we're so sorry that your journey has ended here, but I'm so excited that you got to come out here and experience all of this, and I'm so glad that you had a good time. So you take care, and live stream is going to head back on over here, and okay. All right, so we have our first two vote outs of the game. So the first two players are gone. We are down from 24 players to 22 players. Crystal and Jackie are now out of this game. So the pink and blue will now be down one tribe member each. Green, still an 8-person strong tribe. Let's chat about the vote really quick that we just saw. So it ended up being 2 votes Sarah and the rest of the votes Jackie. So, interesting that the tribe was not all voting the same way. I do not know if that is because someone threw a vote, just to cause a little paranoia or drama, or if someone was legitimately left out of the vote. So that will be, I assume, revealed at some point over the course of this day, because to not have a unanimous vote out in the very first tribal can cause a lot of drama, a lot of paranoia, a lot of distrust and problems. So we will see. We will be doing our next immunity challenge momentarily. So we will go ahead and end the stream here. We will be back in a few minutes. Unfortunately, I do not have a time estimate for you. My best guess is about 10 to 15 minutes. So make sure your notifications are on. You will not want to miss this next challenge. It is really cool and pretty elaborate, I think, because I helped set it up. So tune in. We've got Robbie coming here now with one of the final pieces for the challenge, and we will be back as these players fight for their tribe's life yet again in this game. So stay tuned, keep your notifications on, and we'll see you in 10 or 15.